Hi guys, and welcome to the world of Beth. Today we're going to be doing an ESL tips and tricks video for learners, and today we're going to be talking about the dreaded IELTS exams. The IELTS exams are primarily used in Asia, and they're used for university entrance and immigration status. And these exams are really important. So if you're learning the IELTS exams, I'm here to help. I've been teaching IELTS now for almost 14 years, so there isn't much I don't know about the IELTS exams or how to get you where you need to be as fast as possible. My speciality is writing and speaking, and today we're going to be looking at the second half of my speciality, writing. So, when you look at an IELTS essay, be it academic or general, there are obviously several different ways the questions are phrased. Some will say a statement and then to what extent do you agree or disagree. Others will say a statement and say discuss both views and give your own opinion. These are just different ways of saying we would like a balanced essay, please. So essay structure should always be a strong introduction that you can link to your conclusion, which should reinterpret the essay task, give a brief opinion of your own, and a contrasting opinion of why others may think something else. Then you're going to have your second body paragraph. Now, in this second paragraph, you should be giving the weaker of the two opinions, so the one you disagree with the most. So say, for example, we're talking about delinquency in teenagers, and should it be attributed to parents, for example. You might think, yes, parents do take some responsibility, but there are more outside factors that also influence a child's behaviour, such as their peers or their schooling or the entertainment and media that they're consuming. So in this case, in part 1, in main body paragraph 1, you're going to write about why it's common for some people to think that it's all because of how the parents have raised their children, or the fact that the parents have neglected to raise their children. In the second body paragraph, you're going to give your own opinion. So in part 1, we've acknowledged that, yeah, there's a reason that, say, children are badly behaved because of their parents' over-attention or inattention. However, there are more reasons for it. So your second body paragraph is going to be your opinion. It's going to show why you think that this statement is false, why you think this statement is more correct than the statement in the task. Do you agree or disagree? To what extent do you agree or disagree? Finally, you come to your conclusion. Now, your conclusion should be a summary of what you've said in your two main body paragraphs. So you should have a sentence summarizing your first, the contrast opinion, and then a second sentence where you're going to summarize the second body paragraph, your opinion. That stronger argument always needs to go second, so that it ends the essay in a really strong manner. Now, the next thing I want to talk to you about when writing an essay is the use of synonyms. Synonyms for an IELTS essay are fantastic. However, depending on the score that you want, they can actually be more of a hindrance to you than a positive. Obviously, we don't want to see the same word repeated over and over, but nor do we want to see a different word squeezed in that's kind of similar but not the same. I would like you to think of synonyms and high-level lexical items as being salt, and your essay being a plate of food. The content of your essay should be that food, and the high-level lexical terms, mainly synonyms, should be the salt that complements the food. You shouldn't put so much salt on that all you can taste is salt, and that lovely meal, nothing, ruined. Your argument is more important, your opinion is more important, and making a coherent argument is more important than using a synonym every other word. Now, lastly, what I'd like to talk to you today is about the length of your essay. Now, you should write 250 words, as it says. However, what it also says is a minimum of 250 words. So that's the lowest they expect you to write. Now, if you're only going in for an IELTS 4 or a 5, then around 200 to 250 is what we would expect you to get done in that time. But if you're going for a higher score, say a 6, 7 or above, then we expect you to write that little bit more than 250, because you're not going to be showing us that range of vocabulary, that range of high-level grammar in just 250 words, especially with some of the more complicated topics that IELTS is throwing out to us today. So my suggestion is, for every 0.5 mark you want above a 7, you should be adding between 25 to 50 words to that 250 minimum. So for example, if you want a 7.5, I would expect to see between 275 and 325 words. If you want an 8, I expect to see around 350 to 375 words. And if you want a 9, I want to see around 425 words. The reason for this is that, as we know, the IELTS is an increment test. Everybody gets the same test. It doesn't matter if they are a level 1 or a proficiency level 9. It's how much can you get done in the time that you are given. So you need to think about the level that you want and then start speed practicing to get to that amount of words in the time that you have for the exam. And that is all I'm going to give you for today. There will be more IELTS tips and tricks later, so do feel free to drop a like if you've enjoyed these tips and subscribe for more. I'm also going to leave a link in the box to a digital book that I've written, which contains exam advice for IELTS writing, both academic and general, and contains over 50 level 7 plus essays to give you an idea of how you can use the same structure. It doesn't matter what the topic, it doesn't matter what the structuring of the question is, you can use the same structure every time, and once you've mastered that structure, then plain sailing from then on. So I hope today has been helpful for you, and I look forward to seeing you later. Take care. Bye bye.